welcome on out to Cult Classics versus Comedians. My name is Jamie Maxfield. I will be your host for this wonderful, beautiful episode.
Quattro.
This is the Quattro.
Quattro.
I hope it's Quattro, yes.
The caboose.
This is the last episode
This is the butt.
of the sizzling summer episodes out here on Andrew's porch. So thanks for joining us,
It's
everybody.
not so sizzly anymore. It's kind of breezy.
Yeah, it is. So on Cult Classics versus Comedians, we get together as comedians, as a comedian group, as a wholesome,
I think we're friends too.
and we make fun of cult movies. And we've got a great movie on the docket today.
It's your one-way ticket to midnight. All right, heavy metal.
That's right, we're talking about heavy metal today. This is your film, right, Nicholas?
Goddamn straight it is.
Damn right it is. This is 100% Nicholas. This is the essence of Nicholas. Take us through the wild world of heavy metal.
Heavy metal, 1981, based off of the French magazine publication of the same name, full of schlocky, pulpy, sci-fi, horror, fantasy stories, all brilliantly illustrated. I love this pile of garbage movie, unabashedly. I shouldn't because it's schlocky. It's written with the same kind of intent and skill of three horny 13-year-old boys.
It brought me back to there. It brought me back there.
It's sexist. It's gross and dumb and irredeemable. But God damn it, I love this fucking movie. It's built up like an anthology, and the thing that ties them all together is this green orb of pure evil. And it's this sentient, ancient being of power that, for some reason, decides to harass this little girl in this creepy-ass Norman Bates-looking house.
Yeah.
Look at me. I am the sum of all evils. Look carefully. My power infests all time.
Like the opening sequence of this thing is so ridiculous and badass. This fucking classic Cadillac, white Cadillac comes out of a starship, and then it just like flies down to Earth and hits the ground, and at the last instant pulls the parachute.
After it's on the ground, which was awesome.
Which was so awesome.
He's like, oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah. And then goes home and gives his little girl this green orb of power.
I have chosen you because you possess powers you do not yet understand.
As Eileen pointed out, the harsh green lighting.
Yeah, not flattering.
No.
No.
That-
Soft light, ladies.
Yeah.
You know? Find
She's
your
still
light.
got the
It'll
lips,
make you
though.
look
They're
good.
like, even no matter how horrified she is, you're like, I kind of want to kiss you. I don't know why. I think
She's 12, Troy. Jesus Christ.
hey, I was like 9 when I first saw it. But
So it's like an older woman. It's an older woman.
You're right.
Yeah, Eldritch Light really brings out the wrinkles, ladies.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one with the World War II super flying
that was
fortress.
that is my favorite one, too. Yeah.
That was so badass.
Yeah.
And just,
The
you know,
zombie
the zombies
guys and stuff.
lands on the island at the very end, and then all the reanimated corpses of dead pilots, clear black for like World War I.
Oh! Ah!
right from the get-go, they start off with the female exploitation, objectification.
Oh, I picked up on that.
Yeah, it was subtle and nuanced, but it was
Were you
there.
on the episode of Felix the Cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Felix the
Every
Cat?
time I'm on a show,
Not been good animation
it's Forbidden
for
Zone or Felix the Cat or heavy
Eileen,
metal.
poor Eileen.
Like Eileen loves to see animated boobies, apparently.
Yeah.
And there are so many in
There's
this
a lot.
movie.
Yeah.
Well, I've been working in a coal mine, going down, working in a coal mine. About to slip.
It's better than porn. It's amazing.
Yeah, when you're like a 13-year-old
Exactly.
kid and you've just been looking
Like,
at the
hey,
bra section of
watch
the
this,
JCPenney
kid.
catalog.
Yeah.
And the largest areola.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and they
I gotta
were
give
different
him-
colors.
I gotta give him
different
credit.
colors.
And
There's two things
textures.
that are extremely hard to animate.
Yeah, it's
Nipples and
Nipples?
hair. It's very difficult to nail 'em.
expertly textured the areolas.
It's so funny when you hear John Candy, you're like, I just see John Candy big and huge and fat. And then he's like, I'm having sex with some ladies. And you're like, oh, I just picture John Candy having sex with this lady. You're like, oh, this ruins my boner, John. I'm not going to lie.
that was that. I think that one is like the total spirit of the movie because it's like this nerdy kid
He's like,
finds
yeah.
the orb, gets transported to this fucking John Carter of Mars planet,
Has sex in like 20 hours.
and he's ripped. He's bald. He's ripped. Saves this naked lady from being sacrificed. It's a terrible, irredeemable movie. It's
What's
Not
come to life.
irredeemable though. I thought the animation was really cool.
Animation
I
was
was
cool.
cool. I thought the music was cool. I thought there was a lot
The
of
score
comedy.
was awesome.
Yeah.
on the
yeah,
movie.
score's
I
amazing.
could have done with less objectifying of ladies.
They only
Yeah.
had one. Like they only had one way to draw a woman too. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
super
this
curvy,
is
super
the
boobs.
super. This is the
50s
cutout.
pinup.
We can't do anything
Yeah.
else but this design.
Yeah, what is it the grandmas say? Well endowed.
Yeah.
Well
ladies.
endowed.
Yeah.
Troy, what did you think about the movie?
Well, Jesus. I watched this movie when I was a very young kid, and my parents were at a super hip party where I'm sure they were doing lots of drugs, but I was really tiny, and this guy's like, hey, I got a cartoon they can watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was my uncle. It's so weird that he came over to babysit us.
And as like everyone's like doing their stuff, they're letting us watch heavy metal, and it was the first tits I'd ever seen, and the first everything I really saw, and I was
They
like,
may
man,
have given you an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah.
well, yes, I agree, but I still got a boner. As a young kid, as a young kid, I was like, man,
I still haven't found a blue dude yet. So.
I'm at a friend's house, and I'm like, really, like, I should not be watching this cartoon that's making me, like, really, like, weird, yeah. But then I watched it again, and it did the same thing.
Yeah.
The thumbs up on that? Or?
It's a
Thumbs
like, dude,
up.
it depends how old you are. If you're under 13, thumbs up. If you're over 30, no, don't watch it.
Yeah. And there was that one scene with like the hippie aliens, right?
Yeah,
Kinda in the middle
yeah.
with the big
They were
giant
do-
happy
They were
face
doing
scene.
cocaine, but they were
happy-
chill as hell.
Yeah.
The happy face, like the, yeah, I don't think these people know what cocaine is. Like
Yeah.
they're doing, but they take that
Yeah.
that
Vacuum.
reverse vacuum and they put huge fat
Lines.
rails,
Yeah.
and they just go and just snort it all.
Yeah, and then they're just like,
well, the
Yeah.
robot.
I like that the galaxy they were flying to looked like a line of cocaine as
Yeah.
well. Like, everything was just cocaine, like.
And then they're
infused.
trying the dock, and like the docking bay is huge.
They hit the top of it.
Oh, wow. Good landing, man.
At the very end, you find out that little girl is like a descendant
one of
of
them.
of this warrior race. Really, like crowbarred in there, by the way.
Which I hope is why her dad was bringing her that, because otherwise, what a weird gift.
yeah.
Here's an orb of pure evil
Yeah.
for the child who has everything.
Yeah.
What did you bring me?
You'll see.
Wait for me! What is it?
So, recommendations, Eileen. This is probably a strong recommend for you.
Well, here's what I'll say. If you've heard us talking about this and you're interested in the movie, definitely watch it. But if you've heard us talking about this and thought, that's not for me, trust your instincts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go with that.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess for me too, like it's a piece of nostalgia for me from my childhood because it was like this forbidden thing we couldn't see. I remember going in Salt Lake to Cosmic Airplane to buy Heavy Metal magazine and all that kind of stuff. So if you grew up in that time period, if you're over 40-ish, it's definitely one you have to go relive. I wouldn't subject your kids to this at all.
No,
So-
I disagree.
Your wife probably won't like it.
She will not like it at all, I don't think. I definitely, if you have daughters, probably don't.
If you have animals, anything, just don't let them watch it.
If you have, table lamps, stuff like that, keep them away. Anything at all.
I like art, and so if I'm talking with an artist, I'd be like, "You've seen Heavy Metal, right?" And if he hasn't, I'd be like, "You're not an artist."
Yeah.
And then I back off. But other than that, I ask people if they've seen it, but I don't go watch it. So it's one of those things.
If you're into arcane animation and stuff, check it out. You love like Ralph
Totally.
Baskey's stuff. The guy did like Wizards and the Lord of the Rings adaptation, and totally check this out. If you're into that kind of thing, absolutely. It's very niche.
Yeah, it definitely has a niche market for it. So.
Yeah.
I love niche. It's delicious.
Isn't it?
What's niche? What's niche mean?
It means a very select market. It's very, focused demographic.
Guys should just niche the shit out of things.
You should. Yeah. Just be like, this is it.
You like sardines? It's niche.
The clitoris is very niche.
A clitoris is
very-
niche? Very narrow, and I don't know. I think a lot of people like the clitoris.
No, but I mean, anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me.
We're doing
Hey,
our
this
best
is
to
heavy
make-
metal themed, all right? We gotta.
You're right.
Definitely fits with the movie.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hey guys, I want to thank you guys for being on this episode.
Thank you.
I just transitioned right to that.
Yeah, sweet.
Before we go down the rabbit hole any deeper for this movie. No, but it's been a lot of fun. I love doing these episodes. Again, we want to thank Andrew and his lovely family for having us over, having some barbecue. I know we didn't mention this, but Ben was cooking burgers in the background.
They were delicious.
They
wanted
were
to
nummy,
thank
Ben Fuller.
for feeding us for these 4 episodes. Again, we want to thank our sponsors at Big Shiny Robot. And how can people follow you guys?
I'm at niche.com.
Niche.com. Just got registered. Actually,
the
it's
word
already
of the
taken.
night.
You gotta go to niche.gov.
Or niche. Either way, niche it up.
Niche.biz or something like that. So, yeah. How can people follow you?
That wasn't it.
Like, seriously.
ToySoupComedy.com. My name's Troy Taylor. You can find me on Facebook, but that would be weird.
That would be weird. Nicholas, how about yourself?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Nick Smith Comedy, and you will find me at USANA Amphitheater Friday, July 7th, rocking out to motherfucking Iron Maiden.
Eileen, how about yourself?
I wasn't invited.
To
Iron
the
Maiden.
Iron Maiden?
Yeah, no.
I wasn't either.
But you can find me on Facebook, Eileen Dobbins, or Twitter, Instagram, Eileen is a jerk. Sorry, a bug just flew into my face.
Was it a fly?
Was it fly?
Did it have a white head?
Oh,
have a
please,
white-
too close to tell. Everything was white.
It's like, thanks for telling my story.
Instead of help me.
Call back.
Nice. So you're gonna have to go back and watch the episode of The Fly if you want to get that joke right there. So, and anyway, you can follow me. I'm on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. Cult Classics vs. Comedians has a Facebook page, so check us out there. Don't forget to submit. We're taking submissions for films that you guys want us to talk about.
Are we running out?
No, there's plenty.
Okay. I was going to say, you're asking people? Like, we've run out?
No, we've got plenty of ideas.
Dude, I want to do Dirty Dancing.
You want to do Dirty
Is
Dancing?
it
We
a
might
cult
do
classic?
it. I don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I've only seen it once.
I guess we'll all find out. Troy makes us watch Dirty Dancing. And then we'll be like, thank you, Troy. That and Drop Dead Fred.
It's totally not a cult classic. I just thought about it. It's just a good movie.
It's just good.
It is.
All right, anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
on the episode.